This is Brilliance Tips from Embroidery Central, and today we're in StitchArtist. We're working on an applique design, and we're going to talk a little bit about the applique properties. So here we have applique. If I go to my StitchArtist button, I can see the properties for the applique tab right here. And you can see I've highlighted the position stitch for this applique, and there's also a material stitch. You can't really see the difference because they stitch right on top of each other. So the reason for that is, first, the position stitch is stitched and then you place your fabric down, and that gives you a guide for where to place the fabric, and then the material stitch comes along and tacks down your fabric. Now, if you have a pre-cut applique, you might actually want to increase the inset of your material stitch somewhat. So let's do about 0.8. And look, you can see that it's going to grip toward the inside of the fabric, which is useful if your fabric is cut so that it lines up right along the position stitch. If your material stitch is right on top of the position stitch, you might actually miss a little bit of the fabric depending on how perfectly you aligned it, or if there's any kind of pull in the fabric from when it was cut. So you can increase your material inset a little bit. You can also do the opposite. You can also change the fabric inset as well. There's an option for that. Now, the reason you might want to do the opposite on the material stitch is here, for instance, this diamond. This is an interior stitch, and you can see I have my material stitch at -1.2. Now, why would I do that? Because the fabric is going right here in the blank area, and this area is going to be cut out. So I don't want to grab my fabric within the diamond. I want it to be grabbed a little bit outside the edge so that I can carefully cut away the fabric. Or if the fabric is already pre-cut, I'm grabbing inside the fabric more, as we discussed before. It's the same concept, just flipped, because this time it's the inside that we're cutting out and not the outside. So that's a little bit about the applique, material, and position stitches and the inset. This tip has been from Embroidery Central for Brilliance Stitch Artist.